So it's Mindful Monday. There's something that I've come to know more intimately recently, and I've found a better understanding, with my better understanding, a new way to practice it. So what I've come to know is that life really does truly present opportunities for you to be grateful. And this is a quote that I say: life gives you an opportunity to see your experiences as blessings. And it's through recognizing that those experiences are blessings that the gratitude comes, right? Gratitude isn't something that you force upon yourself. From my perspective, just recognizing that, knowing, right, that we are hardwired for bliss. Yes, there was a scientific study done by one of my favorite scientists, Dr. Candace Pert, and she, through the blessing of being in a very serious horseback riding accident, right, she ended up being in the hospital for months attached to morphine, a morphine drip for the pain. And she was trying to figure out, okay, so wait a minute, how is this morphine really working to get rid of my pain? And she knew already as a scientist that the body cannot respond to something that's not already there. So it led her to, once she healed, to do the research, and she proved that we have opiate receptors, which means that part of our brain is already hardwired for us to experience bliss, like what can be enhanced with opiates such as morphine. So whenever things happen that are troubling in my life, I remember that we are hardwired for bliss, and we're not meant to be miserable, and that our emotions really only last like a minute and a half. So I have a choice in that moment to continue to feel miserable, or to feel miserable for a minute and a half and then go back to my human my human state of bliss. And when I return to my human state of bliss, I can look back on that experience as an opportunity to make different choices. It becomes an opportunity to collect data, right? So you have these patterns of behavior that people may present to you, or you have these pattern of experiences which you seem to gravitate towards in your life. And then you realize that these patterns are there for a reason, and you can make different choices with your understanding that it's not about making you miserable, it's about making you wise. It's about you setting boundaries. It's about you making choices to make your mind full of the things that you deserve and how to get those things, as opposed to making your mind full of woe is me and how to continue to be miserable. So on this Mindful Monday, I just want you to think about that. We're hardwired for bliss. So if things are happening, they're happening so that you're wiser so that you can make powerful choices. Have a mindful Monday.